What is up, YouTube? This is HarpieHero here, bringing you an interesting deck profile that I have been doing for a while. I actually was building this deck for a while. It took me a while to build it, but it was fun. It's a Dox deck from the Paradox Brothers from the original Yu-Gi-Oh series. This deck is completely character-based, although some of their cards I couldn't find, and I had to base it off the games and the show. So some of the cards in here are from the game, so that's when they're in there, but every card is from that Dox has used at some point, either in the game or the show. Except for the extra deck, because the extra deck I couldn't really find ways to actually make the extra deck work with what he originally used. However, the main deck is all what it's supposed to be. So let's get started. So to start off this thing, we earned one copy of Gate Guardian. Gate Guardian is just there because it's Gate Guardian. You don't get Gate Guardian, you lose. Next, we run 2 copies of Sanga of Thunder. Really good card, you know. Helps get you Gate Guardian, and it's 2600. And he has the interesting effect as where when he's attacked by an opponent's monster during damage calculation, you can make the opponent's monster's attack 0. And all of the pieces of Gate Guardian actually have this effect, so it's really good. He's 2600 attack, so he's actually not a bad attacker either. Next, we run 2 Kazijin. It's the exact same effect. He's 2400 attack. Level 7, unfortunately. So they are a pain in the ass to get out. But it is possible to bring out Guardian in this deck. I've tried making a turbo and I actually have gotten Guardian out a few times. So 2 Kazijin. Same effect as Sanga of Thunder. And we also have 2 Suijin. Same effect as Saga of Thunder. Level 7, except he's 25. So it goes 24, 25, and 2600 attack. Next, 2 copies of Jiraiya. He's mostly there as just a sit-on card. He's 2200 attack on normal summon, but when he attacks, you have to toss a coin. If you call it right, you can attack normally. If you call it wrong, you have to have your life points. So he's usually just there for sitting on, so you can exit in the future whenever you need to. And next, we run 2 copies of Kaiser Seahorse. Kaiser Seahorse is another good deck. He's able to be treated as 2 tributes for a light monster, so that's for your Sanga of Thunder. He's 1700 attack, so he's also not too weak, but he is pretty good. So 2 copies of Kaiser Seahorse. Next, since this deck is the more defensive deck, honestly, between Para and Dox, 3 copies of Wall of Illusion. This card is really funny when you're playing against like dragons or something. Like because you won't be able to special summon anything high, but when this monster is attacked, after damage calculation, return the monster that attacked it to the hand or the extra deck, depending on whatever you're playing against. So this card is hilarious. It's 1850 defense. It's not too easy to go over, but it's also not too hard. If that makes any sense. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. Next, 1 Jowgen the Spiritualist. I got him before he was using spellcasts, spellbooks, or whatever. But he's good. You randomly discard 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, send all, or destroy all face-up special summon monsters, and nothing can be special summoned when he's on the field. So if you get a Gate Guardian out somehow magically and you get him out, you kind of win. So he's really good there. Next, 3 copies of Spirit Reaper. He's just to stall because this deck is really slow. If the format was really slow, I think Gate Guardians would be tier 1. However, it's not super duper slow, so gotta use 3 Spirit Reapers. Next, 2 Marshmelons. Oh, Spirit Reaper can't be destroyed by battle for who doesn't know. Same with Marshmelon, except he has a flip effect or a flip effect when he's flipped by an opponent's monsters attacking. They take damage, 1000 damage. Just can't be destroyed by battle. Another good stall. Come here. And then 1 copy of Gores. He used it in one of the video games, so I decided, hey, let's just try out Gores, and he has actually worked enough to help win games with getting Gate Guardian out, just because I had like 2 pieces out and needed 1 more. I don't remember how I got the other 2 pieces out, but I got it to work. Next, one copy of Scapegoat. I was considering putting this up to 2 or 3, but it gets cloggy, honestly. One's good. I have 4 tokens. It's usually what I need it for, so one copy, really good. One copy of Cost Down. I was going to run 2 or 3 of these, but I only had the one, so for now, one copy of Cost Down. It just reduces all the level. You discard a card, and it returns the levels of monsters from your hand down 1 level. So good there. One Swords. I probably should bump this up to like 2 or 3 just to help stall, but I have one right now. Too lazy to look for the others. One sword works. Stall for 3 turns. Next is an interesting card that he used is Riroku. With this card, you basically have the attack of one face-up monster and add the exact same amount to one of your monsters. So basically, with this card, you can basically, if you have if 5-headed dragon and you're going to poke for a game, you need 5,000 attack, and they have a something else, a maze stroke. You use this, you have the attack the maze stroke, you have 5-headed dragon gain that, and they take 5. They're basically taking whatever you're attacking your monster is. So really good card. Next, 2 Poison in the Old Man. This card just allows you to either gain life points or you actually are able to burn your opponent for game. He's just a tech I just found out about, or I was actually looking through and I found him. I was like, oh, really good. Use him. So yeah, 2 Poison in the Old Man's pretty good. Next, 1 Tribute to the Doomed. Just to get rid of monsters because it's fun. And I needed ways to get monsters discarded, so one of these. Next, here's a card I found out about. It was really hard to find, but I found 2 of them. Is Tribute Doll. A really, really good card. You activate this by offering 1 monster on your side of the field as tribute. And that can be a Scapegoat token, just a monster, something like that. And it's special with 1 level 7 or higher monster, or 1 level 7 monster, which is basically all of the Kazujin, Suijin, and Saga of Thunder from your hand, but it cannot attack. That's actually not a bad downside to the effect. It's just really, really good because you're able to get out your pieces really fast. This doesn't have a restriction on how many you can use per turn either, so you can go off with this if you need to. But you can have like 1 piece out and get Scapegoat, get 2 more pieces out and go get Guardian. Look at me talking to myself. Next, 2 Soul Exchanges. So I can take my opponent's monsters as tributes for my Get Guardian pieces if I don't want them in the field, so really good. 1 Shrink. I want to run more than 1, but I only have 1 right now. Shrink's really good. Just have your opponent's monsters attack. It's a quick spell, so you can activate in damage step. So yeah, Shrink's good. 2 MSTs. I don't feel like I need more than 2 MSTs in the deck. It's slow enough to the point where I don't need to worry about them hurting me too bad. So, 2 MSTs. 1 Dark Hole just for field removal. Your monsters. 2 Call the Haunted. I'm probably going to put this up to 3 at some point in the future. Excuse me. But for now, I'm using 2. 2 calls just bring back your pieces, allow you more plays. And finally, the last card in the main deck is 1 Torrential Tribute, just for, as I said, field removal of monsters. So, they're pushing for game. You have Torrential down. Yeah. And now let's get on to the extra deck. And let's start off, we got Zubaba General. He is a really, really good card that I was looking for this deck before I actually did the deck profile. With Zubaba General, you detach 1 XYZ material and equip 1 warrior type monster from your hand to this card, and basically what you go for is Gate Guardian. If you can't get out, Gate Guardian. And he gains attack equal to the attack of the equipped monster. So basically he becomes a 57-50 monster. So he gets pretty intense, is basically all I'm saying. And the best part is he can be used, he's a generic Eggsy. So, but generally he would probably be used in warrior decks. So he's really good, along with Gate Guardian. 1 number 50 Black Ship of Corn, just to do a little burn damage and remove stuff less than 2100 attack. So One evolvable chain to throw the Gate Guardian pieces into the grave. It's not very effective to draw them. It's more handy to have them in the grave. One Digesto Emerald just to have him, you know, be able to recycle all of your stuff so you can go for more plays. One Gaga Cowboy for burn damage or for getting over stuff. One Steel Swarm Roach to allow you to stop level 5 or higher monsters from getting at you. One Gemini Pearl just to get over Stardust and stuff like that. Fun card to use. One Maestro because it's staple. Protects yourself for 3 turns basically. And now we have 2 number 39 Utopias. He just allows you to stall and then you can tribute him later if you need to. And then finally, for the last rank 4 we use one Evil Soul Ouroboros. He's mostly here to allow me to shut stuff down. Like I can return stuff from the hand to the field. I can banish something from the graveyard. I can send something from my hand to the graveyard. So each of these effects only can be used once. So he's still pretty good. I haven't gotten him out yet, but I'm keeping him there just in case I need him. Because I have been able to actually get him out, but I chose to go for something else. But I'm keeping here just in case I actually need to get him out. And then we'll go into rank 3s, you know, just kind of staple rank 3s. We have Wind Up Zen Mains to help pop stuff. And then we have the new Mega Equip Engineer that the Mermails are using. These guys here are just for stalling out the butt. He's more useful than him. I actually might use a second Mega Equip Engineer. So Zen Mains is kind of getting it's not seeing it as much play because you can Cyber Dragon it. Next we run one Levier, the Sea Dragon, just to, if something gets bottomless or something, I can just return it to the field and have more attacks. And finally, one number 17 Leviathan Dragon. He just allows you to have a 2500 beater or 3000 beater depending on the situation that you need him to. So, yeah. But, yeah, guys, this has been the Gate Guardian deck, or, in a sense, the Docks deck. Really fun deck to play. Hempel the Llama actually has the Para deck that I made for him. And hopefully he'll do a deck profile on that soon, and I'll actually put a link to it in the video or in the description, whichever comes first. But, yeah, guys, it's been HarpieHero, and I'll catch you at the next dope deck profile, and I'll see y'all later.